Yo, what is good, everybody? It's your boy Tej. Today I'm gonna be showing y'all how to make a virtual beat for YEAT. So if you're not familiar with the artist YEAT, I really wasn't until recently either. He's kind of a more underground artist that uses virtual beats, kind of similar to like Trippie Reds, but he has more of like a laid back or less energetic tone about him. The inspiration for this beat comes from his songs Get Busy and Sorry About That. Since I made the beat from scratch, I'll be breaking down the whole process all the way through making the loop and the drums. As always, I'll have the full beat played at the end of the video, so be sure to stick around for that. And with all that out of the way, let's just hop right into the beat. Per usual, for these type of virtual beats, I try to stick in the range of 140 to 180 BPM for the tempo. I ended up sticking with 159 for this one. Starting off with our first melody, I got this chopper preset in GMS. It's a stock preset that comes with FL Studio, and I put in this pattern right here. So I'm using the C# minor scale. How I constructed it was pretty simple. So I just drew out a C# minor chord right here. So using the scale degrees of 1, 3, and 5 in the scale. And then I just took the 5 and I dropped it down an octave. And then I just added these slide notes right here just to slide it down to our next chord. And how you do that is you go to the note, double click on it, and you get this menu that pops up. You want to click on this slide button right here and make sure that's on. And that way your chords will slide down. So then to the second chord, all it is we just moved it down to the 6th of the scale, which is A, and then constructed an A major chord using the scale once again. And then for this one, I just moved it up by a scale degree and making a chord using B as the root note. And then again, for these two, I have the 5 of the scale moved down an octave. And then the second half of the pattern is pretty much the same, except this last chord isn't here. And then I just added a couple melody accent notes. And then after that, I opened up Omnisphere and I got this classic glide lead preset, and I put in this lead pattern with what we already had. And for that, I pretty much just used the scale degrees of C# minor, just kind of figured out what melody sounded good. Next, I got this bass preset from Electra X, and I put in this bass pattern, roughly following the bottom notes in our chords that I had in the first melody, and then just adding a couple accent notes here and there. And then lastly, I got this Beyond plug from Omnisphere, and I put in this pattern right here, and it looks kind of crazy, but I'll just kind of go in and break down my process of making it. All I did is I made the first 2 measures and then copied them throughout the full 8. I started by going down here, adding notes, just using the chords. Again, using the C# minor scale, I kind of just went in and penciled in notes that sounded good. We got the first 2 bars right here, and by itself, it sounds like this. And this is what it sounds like in context with all of our other melodies. I threw that into the mixer and rendered them out. From here, I just went into each individual clip and I turned the pitch up by 100 cents or 1/2 step. The new key for the loop I created is now in D minor. Opening up a new arrangement here, I just took all the loops and I arranged them as such, and then I started working on the drums. All right, so got this clap from my upcoming drum kit, put in a real standard clap pattern. Next, I got this Nick Mira hi-hat. I think I just used one of the midis from his drum kit. And then I added an open hat. And then after that, added a really basic snare pattern. After that, I put in another hi-hat. Next I put in this like shorter 808, also for my upcoming drum kit. Lastly, I added this rack kick and this pattern to round out the rest of the drums.